Summertime, and it's time to try something that's really fun. And the one thing that I've been hearing all morning long around these beautiful models is it's simple to use. The BodyWaver is here. So the buzz in the world is mermaid waves. There you can see my before, and my hair sometimes can be straight, sometimes can be curly underneath, and it doesn't know what it wants to do. Half of it does one thing, the other half does the other thing. Look at the difference with this. And it stayed. That's the part that's really, really fun about it. I don't have product in my hair. I juiced it naturally like I do every single day, but it's young and it's fun, and I didn't damage my hair in the process. And it's all about those beachy natural waves that we want in summertime. And we might be thinking about bridesmaids, or even that half updo for the bride, whatever the case may be. It's just something fun and different, and it's a great tool for your hair that's not going to damage it for under $60. This is the way it's going to come if you're thinking about somebody's birthday or gifting this to the graduate. It's $59.98. Now that price is going to go away at the end of the day, so keep that in mind. 4 easy pays means you can choose any credit card, even if you've never shopped with us before. Choose a credit card, and then it will show up at $15. You love it, you continue to pay it off in 4 months. That's the beauty of it. It comes beautifully boxed. And there is a QR code so you know what you're doing, and then instructions. And it's not a whole book. It's just like a little pamphlet to get you started, because you'll be excited as I was to get it started. All right, how many did you just say, Scott? 10,000 of you are going to have a fun new hairdo that's not going to wreck your hair in the process. And it's going to work no matter what kind of hair you have, what length hair you have, how old you are. We have 3 really fun colors for you. And the 3 colors are going to be your sky blue, your periwinkle, most popular and most limited, and then your peony, which is more of a pink tone. So peony, periwinkle, sky. What makes it even more exciting for us is, for the very first time, we're launching worldwide launch of the 1-inch size. And Maria explained who needs to use what. She's so good at this. If you're someone who says, I don't know how to use tools, I'm right there with you. I'm really bad at tools. But Maria makes tools that are easy, that you don't barely have to read the instructions, if that. And then here's the 1 1/4 that I used. So 1 1/4 is back. The 1-inch is a worldwide launch. All the colors I just told you, exclusive to QVC. There you can see the 1-inch would be shoulder and above. Those of us who have a little longer hair will choose the 1 1/4 inch. But how fun to try something new and exciting. $15. That's what it's going to do to get it home. All right, Maria, we had fun kind of walking down memory lane, talking about, I will tell you, the years ago, I probably was in my 20s, and I had long hair at that time, and I paid someone to perm my hair, and I came home, and my dad barely said anything. He had 3 girls. I don't think he had a chance to talk. It was the realism of the whole thing. But he looked at me and he said, you didn't pay someone to do that to your hair, did you? Because perms were really bad for your hair, and they were either over tight or they looked like nothing happened to them. They were smelly, and they were permanent.
Exactly.
You had to wait till it grew out.
And it's funny because I have people ask me a lot, like, does anybody get perms anymore?
Yeah.
Like, it's a question. And it's interesting because you don't have to. And the look is still great, but it doesn't have to be permanent, doesn't have to be damaging, it doesn't have to stink. There's been there was a trick I used to learn how to get it not to stink, because people are like, I don't want to smell my perm for the next 3 months. I think you'll remember that. But yes, this is literally a tool that is going to give you that volume and body. I'm actually doing the top of Lydia's. I'm looking because I'm behind. I wanted to have a little more volume, so I'm actually standing this section up.
Okay.
See how I'm standing it up? But we're going to show you different waves, but no matter what we're doing, we're creating that wave pattern, right? We want to create this horizontal, right? So when we usually curl hair, the hair is curled vertically,
Vertically, right.
This is a horizontal wave, and that's what makes it so modern, so new, and so fresh.
And it's uniform, it's not fuzzy, but it gives you the same effect as that old perm without all the damage, without all the smell, without all the permanency. You wash your hair relaxes back to what it was beforehand. And that's the nice thing.
Exactly. So whether you just want to get some soft, shiny, horizontal waves, right? Or maybe, you know, in the summertime you like that little bit more casualness to your hair. This is one of my go-to because it's easy. But adding that incredible body and fullness, I mean, that is why I call it the BodyWaver, because it really does easily and quickly just transform your hair into a new look that's much fuller, right? And much, exactly. And so whether, you know, your hair is one length or it's layered, you know, if it's shorter like mine.
This looks so cute with it done. Amy, when you did Amy's hair the other day, I was like, could that girl get any cuter? I mean, every time you do her hair, she gets even more cuter. She just is, she's a doll, and her hair looks so cute that way, and she has like the bob.
Yes.
And there you can see, look how beautiful.
Right, so this is, so Pat's is more of a one-length hair, but as you can see, Lydia is layered, right? So what I just wanted to make sure, because if you're at home thinking, but wait, can I use it on me? If you have 3 inches of hair, you can use it. But take a look at how, and whether you want to put your bangs a little differently or softer, like Lydia's, I just did it like, because when we used to do those perms, we would blow the bang out, just like that, and then we would leave this a little bit softer. But oh my God, as I run my fingers through it, what tool do you have in your
side of your hair?
What do you have right now that can give you this? And there's no tricks, like you don't have to twist it or turn it or flip it.
And relax.
Exactly. You literally just, and I'll even show you, you just start at the back, you'll do the bottom section, and then the next section, and then across here, and then do your top. So literally you're just walking up. I'm going to show you on the girls, make sure you know how. But honestly, doesn't that, if somebody sees Lydia, they're not going to know what she did. They don't know if she got a perm. They don't know if this is her naturally curly hair, because it doesn't look contrived like most hair tools do, right? You know? I'm obsessed with Lydia's new look. I think she is too. She looks so
I know, it's fun, right, Lydia?
Right? Super
beautiful.
Current. Thank you. Look, she doesn't want to go wet.
4.2 million tools you have sold, Maria. Some of your tools I like so much that I have a second one at home as a backup. God forbid the first one ever dies on me, and I've had it since the beginning of the pandemic, so we're still going strong. Why not give it a try and give us a call? I mean, you got to be out there with us, rather. 4.2 million tools. Don't be afraid. If you want to ask Maria a question, you're more than welcome to ask Maria a question. We're going to do our best to show you women of different ages, different hair lengths, hair styles, hair textures during this hour. So this is a really good learning process here. And for $59.98, think about how much you spend on your manicure. That's how much my manicure, I do a dip, costs. So $59.98, you own the tool. The other thing I know about Maria is she would never create something that would burn your hair or wreck your hair. So if you are using that cheap crimper that you bought,
yeah, we don't want to do that.
Right?
And here's the thing, a lot of people have been asking like, oh, it's a crimper. No, it's actually not. It's the same kind of technique, but what makes it different is because of the barrel, and I'm going to show you that. Now here, I went ahead and started a little lower. You could do that too. See how I went soft and then into that? So whether you want to start higher and really have that beachy look, I can even redo that bang a little bit. Whether you want to put this up and just, I mean, is that? Like, I mean, come on, with events coming up, like, look at how cute. And
I would think you're limited when your hair's that short.
No.
You know, as to how many things you can really do with it.
Right. And here's, if you were watching me do this, and I'll walk you through how. It's really humid today, right? And it's humid in the building.
It's really humid
so this was super fuzzy on her hair, but we went ahead, as you could see, like it got even fuzzier than the before picture that we did earlier, you know? But see how it just smooths it out too and shines it? But see how the waves, they call it mermaid waves because it's horizontal and they're not vertical. So if you just want to take the haircut you currently have, not change it, not grow it out, not cut it shorter, and just get a whole new fun look. I mean, is that?
I love it.
I'm obsessed with it.
I love that.
It's like,
with short hair, I just think it, and I would never think that you could do something like this with short hair, to be honest with you, that you could do it at home. You know, maybe a stylist could, but now you can do this at home. So if you have weddings coming up, if you just want to change your hair, I mean, there you saw Amanda. Amanda's in, you know, 20s, 30s. Teenagers are going to absolutely love this, and you're going to be very glad that they aren't brutalizing their hair in the process. You aren't smelling it, you know, melt when they're using the other ways. And Stacy never gets any older. I mean, thank goodness she shares all of her secrets with us, and she has so many beautiful looks, one even more beautiful than the next. You know, in the age of possibility, we're looking for solutions. I don't even care what age you are. We're looking for variety. We want to have fun. I mean, look how fun she looks.
I mean, is that so
That's
great?
Friday hair.
Like, and you saw what she did, and I'm going to show you, like, you just literally take your section, a 1" by 2" so I'll show you that, and you run it down, and there's a timer to do it for you. She rough dried her curly hair, right? So she got some of the curl blown out when her hair was wet, and then just runs this through. It makes it so smooth at the same time.
Yes.
But you're literally just like waving. You're not dragging it down, scraping the cuticle, flattening it out. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to decide who I think is the biggest transformation. It might be yours, Stacey.
Yeah, Stacey looks beautiful.
But isn't it so fun?
Yes.
Like,
it
such
is
a
really
different
fun.
look. You know?
It's a total different look for so many of us, and that's the fun part about this. Yet it's easy, breezy, and it's going to last, because I heard you say that you slept on yours last night.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big hour
it's
that
be
we
a
probably
long
gave
day.
you.
The big test is going to be see me at 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, but it looks really cute.
It lasts so long. So I know they want to talk a little bit about the technology before we, which I think is really great.
We need to understand how it's actually working.
Exactly. We have 2 sizes for you today, right? So we have the 1 1/4. I think we're going to go over here. I'm going to do a good job.
Perfect.
We have the 1 inch, which is here, and then we have, oops, sorry, they were the same. Even I could tell that. So we have the 1 inch. There we go. So we have the new 1 inch for my shoulder lengths above, and then below our shoulder we have the 1 1/4. That light you're seeing right there, that's the timer. So there's 3 heat settings that you're going to pick from, right? So we have 360. We have well, it defaults at 360. There's a 320, which is a lower, 360, and a 400. It defaults at 360. I mostly always use it there. Then that other button is for your seconds. So 4, 6, and 8. That gives you a stronger curl pattern, right? If you leave it on longer. So then we have our dual heaters, our fusion technology that you know and love Calista for. That's ceramic and ionic married together. And then there's a lock on the button. So when you want to store it closed, that little gold thing switches and it keeps it locked. So when you get it home, make sure you unlock it, because you'll be like, how did they open this thing?
And it also has a nice long cord that swivels, so it's really easy. Do we know how much it weighs? I don't know if I have oh, yes I do, 12.5 ounces. So it's a little more than your water bottle. So you don't have to worry about that. It's not heavy, you won't get tired using it. All 3 colors are exclusive, and you're shopping early in the morning. And the cool thing about this, and I'm loving being with you on a Friday morning, is we get to do such fun things. The sky blue, that's still available. Your periwinkle, though, is most limited. So good thing, and most popular, so good thing you're here this morning, so we can get you that periwinkle either for yourself or to gift, or all the girls in the family can use it. Here's peony as well, which is this beautiful like pink tone. Then here's where the decision comes into. All the colors will work the same way. But if you have longer, shoulder length or longer hair like I do, 1 1/4 inches. If you have shorter hair, shoulder and above, 1 inch. And sometimes Maria even uses both of them. She's never had the 1 inch before. We're here today giving you a worldwide launch. And that expiring price, well, 10,000 have already been ordered. That expiring price means at the end of the day, the price is going away. So why not pay $60, get it home, try it out. There you can see. And Maria, will you guide us a little bit on what we're looking at?
So if you're above your shoulders, right? Like above the shoulders, I would go with the 1 inch. Anything from 3 inches to your shoulder. And then once you pass your shoulder, you can use the 1 1/4 inch. So, I mean, obviously people use both. We all know I use both. But if you're getting this for the first time especially, go ahead. I know the 1 inch is popular because a lot of my girls that already have it want the 1 inch now too, because they're like, just for something different, you know, which is fun. But rule of thumb, go with that. And if you're asking, is my hair too short enough? So did you meet Miss Melissa?
I did.
She's a customer just like you that I met in Westlake, and she came up to do a Make Me Over show. And so I invited her back for the TSV because her hair is a shorter length. Now, there is 3 inches. And what I'm saying is because you see the size of the barrel, once your hair is longer than that, you can use it, right? So what I do in the short area, remember,